tame some things. So currently just trying to tame a dinotarium. I do have a saddle for my snow one that I had in here with the level 5, level 2 Deodon. Don't ask me how I got that. Because it was a forceful, it was just a kidnapping on the island, kind of. It was just a baby and it started running at me. So I figured I'd just use it to heal. And I actually got the medal from the structures in a drop. Now my guy here, Sniffer, he's strong. He's got good-ish weight. Now this is kind of just more base. It's my big raptor. I have some really good saddles. I've got one with Acro saddle, which is pretty good, but this thing is currently unusable for now. And the reason I say that is because it's not heal it up a bit. Because it isn't very healthy. Because it is healing a considerable amount. This thing's spam is very good. It actually has mutatable spam. This thing wasn't really good for me, it was good for travel. Which is just heal. Now I will not be fighting the boss, and I will use X-ray. Hopefully find some dinotheriums. There are some Dinoticus. A lot of them. The attack is very fast, I think. I don't know what you would think is fast, but it's just kind of good. See if they have an egg. I mean, I already think I have 2. I ate one. I tamed a Gigaraptor with it. It was just like near in the area, so I could mistake it. And the Dinotheriums despawned. Don't know why. Kind of mad about that. Now there was a rhino and apple. And I do have a platform Persephone saddle. I could use, but what's the point? Using it anyways. I don't know what that rate. And this thing is a drop hunting for either saddle or just deer. Just straight up deer. Actually, I could just go make a beer barrel. I could do it too. And I live at the green obelisk. It's kind of weird, but I always live at green obelisk. Really, no matter how crappy it is. But this one's kind of like a little downhill oasis, and this is like a cool landing. Superheroes do this, where they bomb dive down. It's not really a bomb dive, but it's something like that. I have no idea what just happened. Beer barrel. Man, what the heck are they even doing? Look at me. Sniffer's kind of a goofball. Maybe what they want to follow. stop. This is the AI crap. Because the fact that they automatically run to go eat stuff, they get the body, and I don't think I have enough metal. I don't have enough metal. It wants how much metal? 80? Doesn't want 80. Wants 80 metal ingots, and all I have is a metal door, which requires a wall, which wouldn't give me enough anyway. Over 50, and it's probably gonna give green, but we don't really need a beer barrel because drops exist, and with a flyer now, I'm considerably faster at getting them. Because last time I was on my Dinosuchus and I was just hunting for them, but Dinosuchus kept running into the water. Well, not really, it was just him. He just kept running into the water. Yeah, see, they mostly spawn this way. And I was actually planning to have that be my house, but not really cool. Maybe Bison's have a baby? Or is a baby? No, they're just gonna start conga lining. As usual. Now, snow owls are kind of slow, but they can fly over obstacles, so that's a plus. Now, I don't see any drops that are relatively close by. The red obelisk, which is somewhere straight. A red drop. Yeah, go for the red drop. What? Oh yeah, want the Bronto situation. What is knocking the tree? It's always just the rattles. I also had a Mastercraft saddle for them. And these rivers stacked with giant beaver dens. Absolutely insane amounts of them. Like, you'd be overflowing with what they give. And that plateau up there, that's a nice place. And the dino things do spawn. So that's what I think happened. Because if something has like a glitch spawns, like the Dinotherium does, because if you kill some, they just never respawn, because they're kind of glitched, or it's just a feature. Most of the time, they'll probably switch spawns, and then you could find them somewhere else, and on the island, they do spawn pretty much everywhere. So, you'll never really be able to find one. But there's just one place where they basically all spawn, pretty much guaranteed, I think. But most of the time they ain't there. And I wish I had like a Pelagornis so I could like land on the water, but I will X-ray. It's raining. It's been raining for a while actually. It hasn't really stopped. And that way. Is this a raindrop? I don't know. And these things can glide like extremely slow. But I wish I had like Dread. But I could just go over to Ragnarok and get my acro real quick. Holy Jesus Christ. What the frick are these drops? Cluster grenades? Ew. Sulfur? Dude, I just got a compound bow. Aren't those things like really expensive? Oh, they're fast too. Ooh. Ooh, me like these. Ooh, what's this? What does this do? A metal frame shield reinforces your polymer and crossbow. Absorb damage from the front when activated. Ooh, that's nice. I really like that. Like, cause I can be like just kind of like a soldier kinda. Ooh. These red drops aren't messing around. And that's probably because my rate, because by my standards, this was a cool tame, and I don't care about levels. I only tame the cool stuff. Like Poseidon, it could be a level 1 and I would still tame it. And it would probably still be decent, probably. And thing about Dreadmares, they're also just very dangerous if you don't have like a good quality machine to run the game, because they do have like a very high chance of just straight up crashing your game. And the reason I know this is because whenever I'm around one and flying on one, it always seems to be when I crash. Like the second I got on my Dreadmare, went on Ragnarok for the first time, when I finally found out that they were inside of there, it immediately just crashed the game, and if that happens, it kind of stops the video from going. So I'm kind of just flying over, drop hunting. There's this golden drop. I think they are kind of the best, or the red ones. The red ones could be, could not be. I have no clue. I have no clue, but it seems to be getting close. There are a lot of like ruined castle thingies, and these things are kind of slow. They're way slower than Dreadmares. And I actually saw one, but it was so high and I didn't have this thing yet, so I couldn't even get it. It was kind of stupid, but it's Ark. Ark isn't very smart, I guess. And there's one guy on YouTube, and he actually tamed one on this map, so, and I couldn't find an Poseidon when I came over here, and I can't use stuff off the back of you. Like no flyers at this point that can do that. But I kind of do need that, because the Poseidon does really aggressively need that. But my Dinosuchus, I could probably have that. I'm talking about the raptor, not the alligator. Because I just need something to shoot off the back of so it can't hit me. But I do have a riot shield, too, actually. So I could just use that instead of being a wuss. And I actually tamed a cat. His name is Kiki. I didn't name him, though, because I never actually tamed one. The normal way. I have forced tamed one. Well, I did tame one, but it was with creative, so it doesn't count. And I'm actually trying to tame everything in Ark. But as you know, everything from Ark Survival Evolved isn't on Ark Ascended, so that will probably work. A pistol. Angular gel. Why are they spoiling me with gifts? I don't need a Glock 19. It's a fabricated one too. Do I have ammo for it? I could. Wait. Yeah, I have ammo for this at base. No way. That's so weird. Don't know why they would give me a literal gun for no reason. And this like tundra biome, it is really cool. And I do have some purple torch, purple rarity, like journeyman, I think. I don't know if that's actually what level it is, but. And I also do have a blue one, green one. And Mass Ascended is the best. And I do have an Ascended Rock Golem saddle. and you believe that, and yeah, you don't know, and if you're brainless, because anybody who knows art should know this, but it's totally kind of dumb. If you have a better quality torch, it makes it considerably easier to tame a Mega Raptor, which I don't find that cool. As they just seem kind of weird. I don't see what's so cool about them. But I get why other people would like them. And yeah, blue drop. And all of them spawn over here. In the freezing to death mostly zone. But no, not really freezing. And silica pearls, you don't really need to get them from anywhere except you can get them from, where was it? You can get them from giant beaver dams or just beaver dens. Beaver dens preferably. Or just better because they get more. Oh no, they have a higher chance. It's almost guaranteed. And cementing paste. Because on extinction you can't actually get cementing paste from beaver dams because I don't think they spawn, but if they do, they're rare. And no dinotheriums, no beer, so there's no dinotheriums, I don't care. But if I have beer and there's no dinotheriums, that's a combo. I will shoot someone over. So you better watch out, because I have a gun. It has no ammo. When I get back to base, I'm going to fill it up with ammo. I'm ready to gun down some dire wolves. I hate them. I hate them so much. And I swear, if some of them come and attack me, and this drop has beer in it, I'm gonna be so mad. Because I hate them. They're the most disgusting, really. You've been giving me freaking godlies, but when I do not want that. Urdy steel. Blue drop, not even worth it. And what part of my armor is so cold resistant? That's barely any. It's not really my clothes. I'm willing to bet these things give like a anti-cold effect. I'm willing to bet that they probably give you cancer at the same time. Because I don't really know. And it's not really a thing in this game, which it would be cool if you could like teleport to here and then teleport out, and then it would just cure everything. Because all you can really get is swamp fever, and swamp fever just makes your character cough. So no, I don't really. What the? Oh, you sneaky little goddamn Porlovia. Those little dirt mounds. We know you're Porlovia. Whoa, what is... And I know... Oh no, that's on Ragnarok. There's a Porlovia right there. Okay, they're gonna stun you. I think... What is this place? Isn't there... Whoa. That's kind of weird. Let me see. And also, a horrible boss is called Nuntak. I don't know its name. I'm pretty sure it's not a nun. No, don't feel like you're gotten into a name. 700. Grendel, yeah. Destiny? I think I tried to name him Destiny. But I have no good spelling skills, so it was not named Destiny when it was named something like Destiny. And that acro over there, that's actually the dino circus. I'm pretty sure everyone already know that, but it doesn't really matter. And I've been wondering, I haven't seen any Poseidons yet. My character is floating, when clearly before he couldn't fly or float or do really anything cool for that matter besides get absolutely wrecked by a dinosaurium that he stands right staring into the eyes of it. Like, they're so mean. Did they switch sides? I guess I just haven't looked that way. Red drops. I thought they were the worst kind, but blue is probably the worst kind. And you'd figure you'd find snow owls here, but they're extinction exclusive. And that's cool, the fact that the extinction has some of the best ice stuff, because all this map really has going for it in the ice is infinite direwolf and RG spam. These things auto land? Or they just dive bomb auto land, either one. And these things can't actually pick people, right? Yeah, they can't like do anything, and I'm far not experienced in PvP. I've never played PvP against another player in my entire 100 hours on this game. My entire life wasted hours. Nope, they were not life wasted hours. They were good hours, alright. Ooh, purple drop. I'll take a purple. It's flapping its wings incredibly fast, but its speed doesn't seem to be doing anything. And the sun's kind of small. Didn't know we had a mini sun. Is that a Uranus? What is a Uranus? Why is it walking like that? Oh God, I just remembered. There's so many here. In certain spots, they're the only thing that spawns. And I'm serious. When I was here on my Dreadmare, I found like 5 in the span of 10 seconds. Because they're just so common. Look, there's one chilling over there with his buddies. And then there's another one roaring. These things are like... Really? Really? Stone reinforced large cellar. Does it look like I need that? But I do need that tap though. I would think that drop would be that one actually. And I need to get out of this place. Because instead of Ragnarok's mammoths for days, it's now Uranus for days. And that's kind of free mutton. Don't mind if I do. Come here. You're really gonna make this difficult, ain't you? Oh my God, it survived. Give me that meat. Did I get it? Oh, come on. Get all of my mutton. Get me my mutton. Wait, I actually just have an infinite farm of mutton on Ragnarok. I hate mammoths. Because they kill our silence. What are they violently bullying right now? Man. Piranha saddles are impossible. Because silica pros, I can only get them from beaver dams. Which on Ragnarok are not as common. But they do all kind of spawn in the same spot. Because it's literally like the only kind of pool of water. There's not many like lakes on Ragnarok, I feel. More like rivers. Oh, it's a Destiny. Destiny's sister or somebody. I don't know who even that is. This is actually one map that I didn't really try to play because I didn't really want to play this map. Because it was probably going to be garbage. I only play maps that have dinos and spawns. Unless they're extinction, because I do like them. I know this is a very boring video, but it's nice to just not get too much progress without everybody knowing I'm making progress. Yeah. And these drops, I'm really lucky they last a little bit. I mean, they don't really stay there for long. Like, I think that purple drop is gone. Looks have been not too new. And, Moon Attack? Hate that boss. Garbage. Absolutely worst boss in the game. We already have gotten our experience from the Manticore. And it's Buddy the Dragon. They are hard just because they stay in the air the entire fight. And due to their size, I highly doubt their wings will even be able to carry them 2 feet up, let alone flying. Like flying. Need to pick up height. And yeah, those beams of light. Ray something. Snow owls. Give them a speed buff. Like, look at this. A Quetzal is probably faster. The second you get out of that dive bomb, boom, speed. Probably minus 50%. At least they could fastly descend and never actually tame the rhino the right way. They're pretty common on Ragnarok. Because the swamp area is actually quite big. But it's also the fact for ring. And I've gotten one here for what was that? Oh, it must be oh, it's the little Trodons. I hate them things. Where are the Gigaraptors at? Chose the ladder. Megalania saddle. That I guess. That. I don't want that. That costs 6,000 whole hides. You really think any broke boy like me could afford something that expensive? You thought. Look at all this mutton just gonna go to waste. The raw prime is just as good. But mutton works. Mutton works just fine. And the Mega Raptor? See, there's one. Ooh. Tame it? Should I tame it? Because I could tame it. With my purple torch. electrical torch. Wait. Don't they go unconscious? Megatherium? Don't they? Is that a kiki? Is that a cat? Who's that moth? What's that noise? Where'd that Mega Raptor go? Ooh, it's right there. Where is this man's altar at? Because I know they use altars. No, it could be up here. Man, this altar is hard to find. Our Gigaraptors, with them, with their unique looks, ain't hard to find at all. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is very cool. I do want to tame it. But if I die, I don't really gonna be so happy. This thing's altar constantly be. Did I just kill a random? What was that? Where's the Mega Raptor going? It just decided to leave. Or run. What? Hold up. I knew it just happened. Huh? No. That doesn't make any sense. Because unfortunately, it wasn't. Not a Gigaraptor or whatever it's called, Mega Raptor. Mega Raptor. I only wanted. Doesn't really do anything cool. I force tamed one before. And it was pretty mid. Because it wasn't very fun. It was more just weird, hard to understand, goofy hunt abilities. What? A dodo family? Where even am I? I haven't even discovered this place. I don't know where I am. Why is it always raining over here? Green. Green, green. Ooh, that way. Blue. Wait a minute. Isn't that doesn't really look purple? Expecting scar and ooh, red, 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 red. Need it. The one that I saw when that other red one gave, I need another. Man, they need to give a lot of the red people to TLC. Some of them just have garbage taming methods. What the? Why is that Carno so big? It's an alpha Carno. I definitely don't have the will to fight that. Because I'm not stupid and I know it's just got garbage, crappy, baby loot. Because I could, and I don't have enough damage. This thing does like 100 damage a bite. Which, for what it is, isn't very much. And the compound bow, don't really know. I can use a torch, but I can't use anything else. Fix your game, please. Ooh, oh God, it is here. She is here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That is the boss. That is cheating. Why are there bosses in the overworld now? We established this not to do that. We already figured out the fact that that is way too much. And anyone with 2 brain cells knows, don't go fight the massive spider. That's already killing stuff down there. Whoever is going to be able to do that. I already know most YouTubers have fought Grendel, realized he did bleed, and regretted all their life decisions and arc decisions, which are basically just life decisions, but it affects the game, not real life. But if you do, the Downies are going crazy out here. An ascended helmet. But it is actually has good armor. Wow. Why is the armor so good? I don't even think Megalanias spawn here, do they? I don't think so. Oh my God, that is real good. I got no sight and taming thing there. And Lost Colony. I don't think we're gonna like no NPCs, especially if it's an arc. A pretty much 100% of the time solo primitive taming game. More survival, but yeah. But that is just no. When we establish the fact that you aren't allowed or you shouldn't be able to do this, Ark, they don't care. They kind of do what they want. And I know the fact that they are owned by, well, money-hungry, greedy Chinese company. And if you Google it, you'll know who they are. I don't think anybody likes them. And Arc Aquatica, you know, that was a massive trash fest. It's just stuff that nobody wants to talk about. And you shouldn't either. And if you say it's good, it's not good. It's garbage. And that's why I didn't buy it. If it was free though, would it actually been better? Just because anything free is better than anything paid. But money hungry company, owned by a money hungry company, has to get paid somehow. Yeah. Oh yeah, aberration. Yeah, aberration is basically here. Not actually here. But it's basically just has an aberration underground section, which is basically just aberration, but with a lot less of aberration creatures. But Reaper. So if you've got the equipment to gain them, go right ahead. Go right ahead. I do see a red. Red is kind of close. I like these kind of open spots. It's good to see large herbivores thriving while their smaller cousins get their ankles bitten off, which kind of happens all because the raptors. I mean, you could just blame anything wrong with this game on, like, anything else. Like, most of the time, you lose a tame to, you'll lose a good tame if you're kind of a person that has horrible rates just to make the game hard. Which I have never beaten the game, never played PvP, and I'm actually garbage at this game. I could probably be placed in a 1v1 with 100 very experienced Arc PvP players, and we have Tack and max level tame Dinotherium, and I would still lose. That's kind of how crap I kind of am. That is what happened. And they disappear. Man, they take so long to come out the sky. That kind of just sucks to wait. And it's good that I've gotten a Gigaraptor, because I wasn't really in the mood to go find one. Which, if you don't know, don't try it. If you can't find one, it'll find you. Because they just have nests, and they make very, very loud pitter-patter of Gigaraptor feet. They just make a bunch of noise when they walk. They kind of make Titanosaur. Ooh, help, help. Are you good? This rock golem's taking a swim or something. What are you doing? It looks... There's another one? Why are there two right next to each other? What am I doing? Why do I always put two of the same creature right next to each other? And there's both of them in the same spot. What are they doing? Ark, why are there two over here? You know there's just two sitting here? They ain't too stealthy. They're literally both the same rock, which ain't really a good disguise. Ain't very a good disguise. Going to bed another range. And there's no more constantly being threat of one right above my head. No, I just gotta avoid this area preferably. Just staying kind of next to me about that. He is. I guessed that. What a bum. Got stuck on some twig legs of a drop. There's a rock going. Get it a snipe. Guys. I did all of that for this garbage loot. Who is using that? I'm just gonna activate these guys. How close can I get? Not very close. I'm probably gonna need like a paracer. Did I just pronounce their name right? Is there any more? I think there aren't very many. Oh, nope. I changed my mind. There's so many dino figures. Purple ring. I need it. I'm gonna need that purple ring though, like for real. Game up. I'm gonna need that. Excuse me, game? You despawn that. Your headquarters ain't gonna be safe for very long. And I'm saying that to the Chinese company. Not who you think I'm talking about. I already got copyrighted once for something I don't even know anything about. Because it was on a deleted video. Well, now deleted, but it's a blue drop with the ring, so it could be decent, could be garbage, could not even actually exist, could just despawn right in front of my eyes. Like that one time, one started despawning. Wow. It had deer in it. And I haven't played Ark Evolved at all before. I have. I played Lost Islands, a couple other maps, but after things started looking like something from a game from the 1950s, I realized it was time to stop and time to get away from that very, very weird game. Because it is far worse than Ascended, in my opinion. Because in some ways it's worse than Ark Evolved. But again, Ark Ascended, still better. It's better in graphics. Can't really completely rely on that. But most people do want higher graphic games. And you know like how they announced Ark 2? And I'm pretty sure they had like a really kind of trying for like a really realistic. Kind of like GTA 6 kind of. Yeah, that takes a long time. And Rockstar, nothing. Rockstar, nothing. Just do it, 'cause nope, didn't do it. I'm not going to that. Wonder why their legs are kind of meaty. They just never creative mode. Something can do it. Just kidding. Stone structures. When I already probably most likely definitely had metal. I see a red. I read it's like 5,000 years away. I do see the bottom of it. And it isn't really that far actually. And it's really weird. Or you can put trank arrows on a compound bow. Because the compound bow's actual arrows look really, really a lot different. And rock golems, there's clearly a couple over there. And not like a couple. Kind of like they're like dating, kind of. Like, I mean, like there's a couple of them over there. I don't know why it would just default to that in someone's brain. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I've gone crazy at this point. Because Ark is just this. Because no one's waiting an hour for Beard to tame something that won't spawn. Because the game's spawns are still broken for a cool tame. I know what they're doing. I know what they're doing when they, quote unquote, have weird spawns. Like, they spawn at the start of the game, then they just disappear. Like some sort of magic Houdini or something. I don't really think I've ever like watched Houdini. I don't really know who Houdini is, if you can even watch him. But I don't think I'm old enough to know who Houdini is. I doubt someone young even knows who Houdini is. I'm pretty sure he was like a magician? Yeah, he was a magician now. But, you know, you can't actually tell what the drops have until you're at the drops. So I think they should add like something that has a drop scanner. Like a drop scanner that scans all drops in the map and tells you where their rarity is at and where their coordinates are at. Electronics, sulfur, just in case I really want to download the sulfur type mod or delete it and then re-download it, because there's a problem with the sulfur type mod. It just doesn't work. It says incompatible, which is probably just the map. And, yeah. And, the new memes, like, not even memes, they're kind of just brain rot. They're stupid. Like, 6, 7. Which is just two numbers that was said by one random guy, kid, and he just said two numbers, and people just said, that's a meme. That's a meme. Let's violently shove it in kids' face and force them to say 6, 7 all the time. And it's just like, it doesn't make any sense why you would say that. Like, it's kind of annoying now, but I'm not really brain rotted. Like, I don't play Steal a Brain Rot, because that's what most people who are kind of like that. No way that drop just disappeared. They need to buff drops. Man, this stupid game with its stupid drops. Whoever designed that needs to be fired. Because the fact that the drops take 5 minutes, probably less, to disappear is insanity. Like, who wants to have a drop and have like a mod that lets them see what's in the drop? And then they realize that the second they did that, they saw a drop with exactly what they wanted, like an offended saddle or an alpha great white shark. I don't know what they're called. They're like megalodons, yes. And hopefully this blue drop came from beer. And it's not for me. It's for the Dinotherians, which kind of dumb. Why would they drink beer? How do they drink beer? Why do they drink beer? If I get beer, I'm probably gonna upload a taming tutorial, something like that. But probably it won't include like an actual like a ability guide. Which will probably have to be in videos because like won't have a saddle for it. And my Kiki, like that keeping those horrible things away. Guess I'll keep that. Feeding trough annoying to get. Cobalt don't need it. Blueprint, it's a blueprint. That's a makeable blueprint. It's actually a good blueprint too. Nice. Journeyman. And where? There are more drops. There's another entrance to the aberration zone, I think. And you may think, oh, the Shadow Moon might spawn under there. But no. They only spawn on Genesis 1, Theodore, and Genesis 2, I think. Or both. I think they spawn on both Genesises. Kind of stupid to say Genesises. Genesis and Genesis Part 2. And the Part 2 part, it's kind of weird. Like, something about it being Part 2 doesn't make any sense. Like, why can't it just be all in one map? But when you defeat the boss of Genesis Part 1, you get transferred to a map, the same map. And you get all your tames that you've tamed ever on that map, not including dead ones, not including currently tamed ones. All your tames get put into like a crate right next to you. And when you take them out in cryopods, well, like you kind of summon them out. Something like that. And also, don't put B in your 11th slot, or your last slot. Because Pegos, I'm actually immune to Pegos. This is funny. Primitive what? What are you? Primitive electric shock. Powerful stun weapon that can only be used for the blah blah. I already have a plan. Raptor, are you good or what? You can't try to fight me. 5 damage. Step up your game, guys. Get a job. Thumbs. And that's actually the end of the video because it's reached its limit. This was kind of a crap video. Yeah, and it was kind of fruitless. So it'll be ended in about a minute. About a minute. So about a minute. So we got some time. Stop punching it. Wait, do you have a metal pickaxe? You don't have any metal pickaxe. And I also have a chainsaw. Back with my guy. Yeah, my Dino Seekers. But also need to give my guy over here. And what you can do is you can throw that out and back up. Pick it back up. Pick up. And you can just transfer it over. Did one of them just try to walk over here. Over here?